Right guys, welcome back. Where's Harry gone?
He's sitting down over there, just pretending to ignore it.
He just can't bother, can he?
Nah.
Doesn't want to get whooped by my Ultramarines again, I think.
You're living in hope.
We'll see, because I've got these.
Yes, but you need to read when that one's upside down, so that doesn't even help.
When you're an Ultramarine player, you just shoot. And die. That's all you can do.
You're going to die, yes.
We'll see. Right. We'll see, but I'm looking forward to it. I've had about 45 minutes cramming time to look into it, so we'll see what I can get right and what I get wrong. But we are Ultramarines against Nids.
Yes, I'm bringing some Nids. I haven't had the Nids on the channel yet, so this should be fun. He's in the cheesy grin he's got on his face over there.
Well, I've played Nids twice, and I always forget what to do anyway. But
this is only about the third time I've had them out, so and it's completely different to anything I normally play.
yeah.
So I'm bringing some different bits and pieces just to have a bit of fun. And we've got to show the Ultramarines killing stuff, so you know it's not super optimised.
Well, Marines are like the new hotness as this one. When this comes out, I think the majority of my Marine players will be like, because they're so good at the minute. Or there will be once the book comes out. But either way, we're just going to throw some dice, have a laugh, and we'll just see what happens. We don't know what mission we're playing yet. We're going to roll for that. And
everything else.
We'll be back with the lists. And here we go with my list of 1995 points of Ultramarines, actually saving about 85 from the points drops. And talking of dropped points, there's my drop pods. I know I'm not using them because they're relatively good now. I've been using them for a long time in battle reports, so go check them out, just so you know.
And the same with the Centurions.
And the Centurions. And my Razorbacks actually. But starting off, we're just running a battalion today, and it's led by Manius Calgar in his new armour, and I've also got a lieutenant and the old Tigerius. Spells yet to be decided. For my troops, I've got 3 5-man tactical squads. Sergeants have bolt guns and chainswords, and there is a flamer in each squad. There's 4 of them. I then have 2 Devastator squads. We have 1 all with heavy bolters, and we have 1 with all the grav. Ideas there coming down drop pods, using some new tasty stratagems for extra AP and things like that. See what we can do. 3 grav Centurions with Hurricane bolters as well, giving some nasty fire support. We have an Apothecary and 2 Victrix Guard to help protect my HQs. We then have 2 Razorbacks with las cannons and 2 with assault cannons. Each have a hunter killer missile and stormbolter on each. And we then have 4 drop pods. Can't wait to see what these do. It's going to be fun. So yeah, that's 1995 points worth of Ultramarines. We'll go up to the Nids next.
Righty-ho, here's my Nid list. I've got a dual battalion and a spearhead, and I'm going to be running 3 different adaptations for this one.
That's filth.
It is totally filth. So let's see if I can get these in the right order. My first battalion has got a Broodlord who is hiding somewhere. 1 Broodlord there. I have another Broodlord over here somewhere. Oh no, there he is. He's sitting there. And I've got 2 squads of 20 Gene Stealers and 1 squad of Rippers to make my first battalion. They'll be running as Kraken for the 3d6 charge. Advance even. The next one I have got. Where's he gone? I've got a Neurothrope and a Malanthrope. I have got 3 Venomthropes. I have got the Hive Guard, and I've got 10 Termagants over there with Flesh Borers, and I have 17 because I had some weird spare points over here. 7 of which have got Devourers, 10 of which have got Flesh Borers. And to make up that battalion, there's another set of Rippers. For the spearhead, for a laugh, I thought I would take 3 Carnifexes. And I've got 1 here, Stonecrusher with the claws. And the back 2 have got Scythe and Talons and Venom Cannons. and I've got Swarmy to go with them. And for them, I am using Yormunda, so they get the extra +1 for the cover save.
Using what?
That one as well, I said it. What's it called?
Jormungandr.
There you go.
Jormungandr.
So that's the list basically. I have a million different things that can do psychic powers, and I'm going to eat me some Ultramarines.
Right guys, so here we are, the battlefield's set, we're ready for war. Today's mission is Vital Intelligence, so we've got the 5 objective markers, 1 in each corner and 1 in the middle. Each one is worth 1 point at the end of the battle round, but if you roll a d6 and whichever you roll becomes 2, unless you roll a 6, and we're having a party, because everyone's worth 2. We've got the Nids going first, so we're going to do the Cs, but a few things to note just before we start. I'm actually giving my lieutenant one of the new relics from the Ultramarine supplement, which is Tyranids Cloak. That gives him a 5+ invulnerable save and heals D3 wounds at the beginning of every movement phase. And we've just realised that Calgar now gives full reroll hits, it's not failed hits anymore, so that's something we know. And for this one mission, the drop pod doors aren't counted as part of the model. We're just having a bit of fun, so we're not getting too gamey.
It is a bit gamey and it's probably going to get FAQ'd.
Yeah, so we'll play it as it is because we feel like it's going to change. We're ready to go, so I'm going to try and seize.
Because at the moment, I would just be coming out of my hiding hole to get shot at anywhere. My biggest problem is if he drops his drop pods on the objectives, then I've got a real trouble. But I think I will give it to Ollie. I think I'm going to go for the getting the objective at the end of the turn.
Interesting. It's a valid point.
If it was the Dawn of War deployment, I probably would have gone first.
Yeah.
But because of the way the terrain is, and because it's a stupid deployment, it's like 36 inches to get across, if not more, for the Jane Stalers. So I think I'd have to be
I'll tell you what. Why don't I roll a dice for which objective is active first,
Yeah,
and then you can decide.
That doesn't help.
I just rolled a 6, so they're all worth 2 points, Craig. But it's at the end of the battle
But
round.
it's at the end of the battle round, and I reckon, apart from the one that's in that building, if I got something in there, which would be a hell of a run for the Jane Stalers, I reckon I'll get shot off the objectives for the most part.
So you reckon go second?
So I reckon, for the first time ever, I'm going to give up my first turn and see what Ollie does. Plus, it means if he wants to bring the drop pods down, he can show off the drop pods turn 1 deployment. But I could regret it, but...
How do you feel about that? Let's see what he brings down turn 1, because you do have the Devastator Doctrines in effect, which means that the Grav is -4.
Yeah,
His las cannons are -4. His assault cannons are -2.
He has got a lot of firepower. I could regret it, but I just don't think... At the minute, there's a lot of things in cover, and there's a lot of things that's going to be...
With negative modifiers, and of course Calgar is back here, so...
And if I move them, I'm going to lose a lot of that, so I'm just playing that Ollie rolls crap. Basically.
Right. I'll tell you what, let's come back at the end of Ollie's movement phase. And iron rained down.
Steel rain is upon us. Everything has dropped down. I wasn't too sure what to do really, but I thought the more Steelers I can kill turn 1, the better it is for me. All the rest of his army is quite slow and squishy. So we've got the Grav down in this corner, ready to pump some bullets into his heavy Swarm Lord. We've got the heavy bullet Devastators in that corner there. I dropped 1 pod down here with 5 Marines each side, and then 1 pod in there with 5 Marines guarding the outpost. Wasn't in range with anything with the assault cannons, even if I moved max 12, so I just moved them a bit forward. I've got the drop pod blocking way in from them. Just moved everything gradually forward, slightly moved the las cannons up. I'm in range with all my bolt fire in here, and the las cannons also in range of the Swarm Lord, so we might try and take him down straight away.
Psychic phase.
Psychic phase is Might of Heroes will just be cast onto Calgar. Just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
That goes off on a 9. I don't think you're going to be in range of anything.
No, everything's too far back. So shooting, where do you want to open up first? Are you going to use that nice tasty grav stratagem?
Yes, I will.
So I think it's reroll wounds and the damage,
Reroll wounds and the damage.
which is absolutely brutal. And of course the Amorum Cherub is there, but if the sergeant doesn't fire, you can also give someone +1 to hit as well, can't you, for the signum?
Yes, I can, yeah. So the stratagem we're using is gravitic amplification. It's for 1 CP. When using grav cannons by the model unit, you can reroll the wound roll and you can reroll the damage roll. And because my doctrine's in effect for Devastators, extra -1 AP.
So the -4.
So -4.
So, where are the grav cannons shooting?
We are going to try and eliminate the Swarm Lord.
So the extra minus won't make a difference here, because obviously you would be on a 2-up armor normally because of Jormungandr, but you'd be on a 4. So is one of them hitting on 2s, firing twice?
One of them's hitting them on 2s, firing twice. You are
But it'll
correct.
be 3s because you moved.
3s because I moved. So we'll do them first.
Yeah.
So I'll just roll 8 together, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, not bad, not bad. And then do you want to roll all the other ones hitting on 4s?
Yeah. So we've got 3, 4, 3. He's hitting on 4s.
That was fair. I think that's a fair roll. So you wouldn't have 5s re-rolling because
Yeah.
of the stratagem. How many CP is the stratagem?
1 CP.
And hasn't Calgar let you get CP back as well?
He does, yes. So on a 5+, I will get that back. Nope.
Well, there's a bit of justice.
So wounded on 5s re-rolling because of the stratagem. That is not good.
2. No!
It's better.
Well, it kind of warrants the.
That's 7 saves, Craig.
-4.
I don't
Well-
care, I've got a 4-bit one.
Yeah, you do. And each one of these is D3 damage. Symbols are on the 1.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid.
That's Darlington Dogs of War.
2 go through. Oh no, 3 go through.
Do you want to CP it? Because he can re-roll the damage. It's up to you. You've still got a lot of stuff to weather.
Is there any more multi-damage stuff that can shoot at him?
Las cannons.
Yeah, but it's only 2 shots, isn't it? This is guaranteed.
I also have heavy bolters that can be ranged.
21 damage on it.
Yeah, but I could use a Hellfire round for 3 more.
Well, it wouldn't matter if I... No, I'm going to re-roll 1. Oh, for God's sake. Right, so
Fine, so 2 go through, so 2d3 damage and Ollie can re-roll this,
I'll re-roll both of them.
of course. For a total of
4
4 damage. Not bad.
So we're heading off with the heavy weaponry now against the Swarm Lord, continuing with my las cannons.
Yep.
They have moved, so they are -1 to hit.
So you're hitting on 4s, but you can still re-roll because of Calgar.
I can, but I am going to use Big Guns Never Tire stratagem for 1 CP.
Oh!
So I can choose a unit from my army to shoot until the end of that phase. That unit does not suffer the penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons. So I'm back to hitting on 3s, but I can reroll any misses because of Calgar.
And I presume you're putting the Hunter Killer into this as well.
I will put the Hunter Killer in as well.
Okie doke.
So we'll go for the 2 lads cannons first, hitting on
Do you want
3s.
to try and get your CP back?
Yes, let's go for that.
No.
Nope.
No.
So I'm down to 8. So 2 last cannon shots.
Both hit.
Oh, man. You're supposed to be rolling badly now. This was the whole point.
I am wounded on 3s,
Yep.
and I'm rerolling 1s because I've got a lieutenant nearby.
2s. Ugh.
That's 2 wounds at -4.
4s.
One fails.
One fails. So was it D6?
Yeah. No!
That gives him 3 wounds left.
And then I've got a Hunter Killer missile. Reroll
Goes
because
one.
of Calgar.
Oh.
It hits. Strength on the Hunter Killer is
8.
8. So is it still
Threes.
3s?
You can't re-roll that. You could see.
Yeah, yes I can.
Why?
No, I can't.
Not
No,
wound.
you can't. It's wound.
No, I couldn't see P though.
But you've still got the other las cannons. to
I
roll.
have, no, we'll leave that.
Okay.
So the next las cannon and Hunter Killer missile. This one's hitting on 4s now though.
but you can re-roll the 3s, but then the 3's missing on the re-roll.
Well, Calgar re-rolls all hits now, so...
Yeah, so you still re-roll the 3s, but then if you roll it to another 3, it misses. So you can re-roll the 3.
Yep.
But it then hits.
And wounded on 3s. I will CP that one.
Okay.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
You CP back?
Nope.
Move your hand.
I have to roll.
So 1 wound goes through.
Oh, you have to roll.
3 or more, he dies.
Oh!
1 wound left.
You still got the hunt to killer though, because you declared it.
Hunt to kill a missile. That
Hits. It wounds.
Oh,
Fails, which
Does it
means
blow
he's
up?
dead.
death throws? No.
No, because that's on the 1. Wow, first strike on the Swarm Lord. 300 points of splattered blood all over those Carnifex faces.
Former Crag!
And do you know what the problem is? They've now got no synapse.
Well, the Broodlord's still there.
Yeah, but he's not from the same High Fleet.
No. Oh no, because he's the one that's leading them.
Yeah, you didn't think about this, did you?
Oh.
So Ollie's been peppering all of the Gene Stealer lines with bolters.
Yeah, but I was knocking a few off. I think I killed about maybe 4 or 5. A couple from this unit. Completely failed with the bolt fire on them. The bolters didn't do much. Hunter killing missiles didn't do anything, so they all missed. So I've just got the heavy bolters left now, and they're going to attack the green Gene Stealers. So I'm going to be firing. One's going to be firing twice, hitting on 2s.
Well, it'll be 3s because -1 was removed.
Yeah, hitting on 3s. But he's also. I'm really just going to spend the stratagem to use Hellfire rounds for D3 more if I hit.
Okay.
So we'll go for the one that's firing. We'll go for the. I'll do the stratagem one first.
Yep.
So I need to hit on a
3 because you're +1. Yep. So it's D3 mortal wounds. 3.
And then I'll roll.
You get your CP back?
I'll roll if I get the CP back. Which I don't.
Nope.
So I'm down to 7.
So then you've got 3 shots hitting on 3s now.
Yep.
And then you've got 9 shots hitting on 4s.
These are strength 5, so I'm moved on 3.
Oh!
It's just 2 at -2.
On the Gene Stealers?
Yes, because of my dot.
Saved 1 and failed 1. There's another one there.
And then you've got the Stormbolt and the drop pod unless you've already
I
fired.
already fired that.
Ah. Is that turn?
That is my turn.
I presume you're not charging.
No. What I might do is. No, because I've got no chance of killing them, but I could actually.
You could charge the Rippers.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll do 1 charge with the Rippers with my Devastator squad, see if I can get in, needing a 9.
Yep. With a 6, it's
very possible.
you've only if you make it, but then again, if you make it, it's the end of the battle round to score the points, not the end of the turn.
Very much so, yeah. I'll save my CP because no doubt he might move them round to there. I'm probably not going to hold the objective anyway. It was just worth a cheeky thing.
It was.
Overwatch, so you weren't losing anything.
No, it's just that I'm then closer. Like these are going to charge in. I mean, they're probably going to get shot at anyway, but
Yeah. So Ollie scores 1 point for first strike.
Yep.
Over to Craig's turn. So Craig's moving phase. What's happened, Craig?
Right. The Gribblies in the corner have come up to try and shoot those tack marines. I had to get them in range because there's only 12-inch range on the flesh borers.
Yep.
The Gribblies on this side, I've done the same again just to make sure.
Yep.
Because to be fair, they're just going to get squashed if they move any closer to his drop pods.
Yep.
I did move the Gene Stealers over here. I was in 2 minds because I thought if I run away a little bit, I can try and control one side of the board, but then I thought, sod it, I'll get some marines. Middle, trying to take that objective.
How was the 6 Marines there?
Because they've come out of here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but how's the 6?
one, 2, 3, 4, 1 will be part of.
You've got 5 there.
Yeah,
And you've got
5
4
there.
there.
Nah, there's one under there, so you've got an extra marine out, Ollie.
Oh no, yeah. So Ollie's cheating.
It's only attack. It's one wound.
Does that mean I get one Jane Stealer back then? Because you shot up with an extra guy. I'm only having you on. It's alright. Don't worry. I'm going to eat you anyway.
Look at what you've done.
I haven't done anything.
You broke him.
He's drunk.
Right, Howie, then what's happening?
Right.
And they moved up.
Yeah, they moved up. They need to do something before they die. Right, so psychic phase. Now, I have lots of psychic powers. And I'll start with the Brood Lord. This one.
Yep.
And try and cast Catalyst on... Catalyst? No, yes.
Catalyst is a...
No. Oh yeah, it's the one five game. Yeah. Thought it was one I gave him.
Who are you casting them on?
These on the Jane Stealers.
Okay.
So it's a 6.
Barrels!
I'm going to re-roll that. Command point that one. It's a 3, so it doesn't go up, but he's not perilled.
Okay.
That's just wonderful.
What's next?
Well, the other Broodlord can't cast it now, can he?
Nope.
Is he in, what's Smite, 18 inches?
Yeah.
So he should be in Smite range.
That'll hit that drop pod.
Drop pod.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that Broodlord will try Smite on the drop pod. It's a 5 for the first one. It doesn't go off. Oh, God.
Do you know why this is, don't you? Chief Librarian Experience is here, and he's...
It's not, it's because it's warm in here. I'm sweating.
He's mutilating the wall.
Shut your face. Oh, right.
What's the Neurothrope doing?
The Neurothrope is going to cast Smite.
Yeah. Need a 6.
6, yes, he gets it. D3 mortal wounds. And he gets to take 2 on the drop pod.
Okay.
And he's also going to do Psychic Scream, which is basically
The
Smite. Same again, 5. Gets that one off, and another D3, and another 2. So that's 4 wounds off your drop pod altogether. I think that's it, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. The Malanthrope hasn't got psychic powers, has he?
Nope.
No, and the Swarm Lord did. So that's the end of that.
Right. Craig's got a plan.
Right, so the Hive Guard I'm going to fire at this drop pod. Because if I get lucky and I blow it up, Ollie's TAC Marines are too far forward, so he won't get that objective at the end of this battle round.
And what high fleet are your Hive Guard?
They can re-roll ones, they are Kronos?
Yes.
Yes.
You can re-roll ones is what I was getting at.
Yes. Yes, but I have to think about that one. Yeah, they didn't move, so they're hitting on 3s. All hit.
What's the drop pod, Ollie?
It's 6.
So it's 3.
Oh. Oh.
I'm going to re-roll that one because I haven't used a re-roll in the shooting phase.
Nope.
Oh, man.
3 and -2.
So 5 up, 50% obscured.
Yeah. Oh, the ignore cover.
Oh, you ignore cover.
Yeah.
So 5 ups, yeah.
Oh, I see there's one.
How much damage? D3.
Yeah. 6 wounds.
So close.
2 left.
So close.
There's no stratagems for them to shoot again, is there?
Right, so Venom Cannon,
D3.
2 shots.
Both missed. Second Venom Cannon. 2 shots. Both hit.
Yep.
Strength 9.
3.
Both wound. -2, was it?
I think you said it was
Yeah, I think it was -2.
-2.
So 5 ups.
Yep.
Saves 1.
3 damage. Is it -2?
Yeah, -2.
5 left.
Right.
And
There's
then-
a load of small arms fires.
Gribbly shooting over there. So,
Yes.
do you want to do that one first? You've got 31 shots over there with them.
Yes, because they're no minus, so...
Yeah.
So, the,
So, Gaunt.
yeah, the guns at the Marines.
Yep, so this is 20 of 31 shots.
Hitting on
4s.
4s.
And then how many have you got there?
3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
There you go then.
4s.
Not a bad round, Craig.
That's not bad, actually. But It's toughness 6, isn't it? So I'm wounding you on 5s and 6s.
No, you're shooting Marines.
I'm shooting the Marines, toughness 4. What am I talking about? I'm having a bad day.
Also, your ears in the camera.
Woohoo! Hello.
It's a lot.
3, 6, 9 with no AP though.
Starting to think I should have fired them every bolt, but you're right, you know.
Oh!
Oh,
4. And running, are they just normal tap marine? They're not Primaris, are they?
The Devastators.
Devastators. That's 4 dead.
yeah. So,
Yay.
I will keep. Let me think. So this is 9. Got the 4, and it's going to fire again. Actually, I will. Was that this unit?
Yeah.
I'll keep the sergeant there, because then you can't fire at him because you won't be able to see him. I don't think.
Where is he?
He'd
On the
be
other
out of
side?
range as well.
You're out of range if you take him away at the other side.
Yeah, I'll just take the other bolt with you.
Right, so they can't do anything.
Well, I mean, you could shoot the drop pod. You got 10 shots at the
Yeah,
drop
that's true.
pod.
I've got 10. I might as well have a punt at the drop pod. 4, 9, 10.
Wow.
I wish I was shooting at the sergeant, but now I need 5s and 6s on there.
Yeah.
3 wounds, no minus,
3
whatever the
wounds.
drop point is.
3 plus 6.
Well done.
Yes.
Right, I think that's all the shooting, but I am going to go with single-minded annihilation for 2 CP
Yep.
for the Hive Guard to shoot again at this drop pod.
And you're putting it all into that drop pod.
Yeah, yes, because I really need them to.
Okay.
Because I want them to not get those points.
And
So-
this will get you first strike.
And not get us first, so it's, what did we say, 3s?
Mm-hmm.
Reroll
Reroll the
on
one.
1s because they didn't move. Excellent. 3s again.
Oh, 5 saves.
minus 2.
And the ignore cover.
There's the.
It's done.
Does it explode? Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Right, so charges. Craig, who's going first?
I'll start at the far side with the first Carnifex with the Venom Cannon.
This one or this one?
Sorry, that one.
This one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Into the drop pod.
6s.
Oh!
5s.
One wound.
1.
2 plus. He makes it.
Charge distance, I can't really feel it. No, he's in. The Storm Crusher next.
Yep.
Oh, he's got, yeah. He makes it.
I think he does stuff on the charge. You'll have to have a look at that in a bit.
Yeah, and the last one makes it.
Oh, with a 10, he makes it in.
Can he get further round there? Or can he not squeeze past?
He probably can get further round.
What did you get?
10.
10. Can he get between the drop pod and the...
Yeah, his base can fit. He can probably make it to here.
Yeah. Cool. Gene Stealers into those Tap Marines.
So you've got, what, 8 bolter shots?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 bolt shots.
Oh, 2 6s again, man.
And then D6 from the flamer.
1. That's my rolling.
So 3.
Yep.
Cinch strength, so force wound. 1 wound.
1 wound, 5 up. 1 dies on the way in. Charge distance of a 5.
Are you coming round?
Yeah, I'll try and shuffle them around a little bit.
And what's next?
Is there going to be space for the Broodlord to try and get up there as well?
You can do if you want.
Just to keep them close by.
Well, he's still going to be within range anyway.
Well, I can roll anyway, because if I get a long enough charge, I can get round here, can't I?
You probably don't, well, you don't want him targeted though, do you?
True.
They're going to kill them.
You know what, I will leave them, because by the time they've moved and consolidated this way, it's not going to hurt.
Right, them ones?
Yeah, same again, you've got...
Are you declaring the one underneath as well though? That will mean that that squad can fire Overwatch, but you could tie them up.
Yeah, because this one, is this one guy from this squad or this squad?
He's from
That one.
No, he's from that squad.
That squad.
I think. Oh no,
It
that
can't
squad
be, he's under there, so that one's
Oh,
from
sorry,
him.
yeah, there's a one there. Right, yeah, so I'm going to declare charge against both, a dual charge. And just hope I get a long enough
16
charge.
bolter shots.
Alright, I'll spend 2 CP. and I can select 2 units within that unit that are within 6 inch to fight Overwatch with them as well as if they were the target. So I will use.
Well, the 2 units were overwatching anyway, so it would only give you the extra 1 unit.
Yeah, okay.
So are you not spending the 2 CP then?
No, I won't bother them.
So you'll have 16 bolter shots and 2 flamers, I think. Craig, can you measure
I
if that flamers within range?
The one underneath?
Yeah.
No, he's 9. In fact, it's probably more than that.
So the bolt shots hitting on 6s, that's a fair number. Do you want to do your flamer now?
Yeah.
2, so that's 6 hits altogether.
I'll spend the CP.
Okay. 3. Do you get that CP back? Nope.
Down to 6.
So
4 3.
3 5 ups. 1 goes down.
still another one.
I didn't get the thing.
Charge distance then, Craig?
To get under here, it's 9.
Would it be more than a 9?
6. So I don't get underneath, but I do get the front row. Yeah.
Broodlord at the pod. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. With an 8, he makes it in. Any other charges, Craig?
No, I think that's everything.
Not even over there?
Yeah, well, go on then, I might as well charge that guy. It'd be quite funny if he dies to
You're going for the sergeant, are you?
Yeah. Well, I might...
Yeah, you'd have to declare the drop pod as well.
Yeah.
So 6 bolt shots, Ollie?
Okay.
Oh, 2 hits. 3's to wound.
1.
What's the minus on it?
Nothing up to bolter.
5 up. 1 die.
Gaunt have got a 6 up save.
6 up, well.
Charge distance?
Not very many.
You don't want to take one
Oh,
from the front, no?
Do you want to roll your charge distance?
Yeah.
I was wondering what you were doing.
4.
4, that might not make it. So Craig's going with this combat down here into the Marines. He's got 48 attacks from the Gene Stealers, hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2 because the Broodlord's there.
Wow. Do you want to just roll the 2 wounds for them?
Yeah, I'll roll the wounds for them first and see where it is. It's only 4's to wound, 6 is a -3.
-4, isn't it?
Minus,
You've got it right there.
5 there. You've got 5. You've got 6 6s there, so it's minus 4.
6 6s.
Yeah, I'm not getting a save.
Yeah,
They're
it's
dead.
-4.
They're dead.
So yeah, they're dead.
Right, so there we go. You get your save back
Ollie's
for that?
interrupting down here.
CP.
Nope.
No, you don't feel.
You haven't getting a single CP back yet, have you?
Nope.
So 12 attacks because Marines now have an extra attack when they are charged, which would mean that they've got 11 between them and the sergeant's got a chainsaw making 12.
Yeah.
So 3's. Oh. And then 4's to wound.
Oh,
That's a good wound roll, that's 4.
5's.
Oh, he kills 4.
Kills 4.
That's probably worth it, Ollie.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So I presume Craig wants to go back with these.
Yep. Right, how many's there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15.
So that's 60 attacks. And I've got 24 dice.
Just do the 24 first.
So again, the Broodlord's close enough. So, 2's.
And then just mainly looking for 6s.
6's are dead. One, 2, 3, 4 6's, and 1
Dead.
dead.
He just rolled 3 dice. Right, so now you've got the Broodlord into the drop pod.
Yes, how many does he get at 6 attacks?
6?
6 attacks.
Whoa, he's a beast. And he gets reroll failed wounds as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he hits on 2s, I presume?
Yep. 2s.
And what strength was he?
His strength 5.
Only strength 5?
Strength 5.
So 5's
5
reroll.
and 6s.
Well, that's a flat 3 damage. Reroll.
Oh dear.
Oh.
So that's minus...
5.
Result at minus 6 and a flat 3 damage.
Alright, 1 wound left. Flat 3 damage.
Yeah, 1 wound left.
That was unlucky, Craig.
That wasn't. But never mind.
Right, do you want to go with the Stone Crusher?
Yes, now we've got to see what this spooky boy does.
You don't know what it does?
First time I've had him out.
You've just had it up.
I know. That was for something else. Right, he has got 4 attacks.
Yeah.
He's got
What's he got?
the Wrecker Claws.
Right.
Against vehicles and buildings, reroll failed wound rolls with this weapon. If the model has 2 Wrecker Claws,
Yeah.
which he does, you can reroll failed hit rolls.
So hitting on 3s?
Hitting on 4s.
4s?
Yeah.
Wow.
So hitting on 4s.
Rerolling. Don't need it.
2. Wounding on his times 2, so he's strength 12. So 2s to wound, re-rolling fields.
Yep.
Oh dear. That's 3 at minus 3, and it's d6 damage each. Jeez,
Wow.
Pass 1.
Oh, Craig, you roll a double 1.
6.
Yeah. Does it explode, Ollie? That's gonna hit. We need to check the range on that. I think with a drop pod, it's probably D3 mortal wounds.
I hope so.
Well, he got out within 3 inches or something, didn't he?
Oh.
6 inches, so it's going to hit his Marines as well as...
Well, not necessarily. If he's more than 6 inches away, it just depends on the range of it.
It could be 3 inches, couldn't it?
What's the range?
Um,
Does it even have the explodability?
doesn't say it does.
So it's got Angels of Death, Drop Pod Assault, and Immobile.
So it doesn't blow up.
Doesn't blow up.
Oh well.
Wow, that's
Odd.
that's certainly different.
Drop pods don't explode.
You left a Marine in there, by the way.
No.
But yeah, that drop pod is out of there now as well.
Right. The only thing I've got left is these little dudes, and I think there's only 3 of them can get in.
Well, yeah, but the guys behind him would then be within an inch of somebody who's fighting, so you'd probably get like, what, 5 attacks?
5.
And then like 4 on the drop pod?
So we'll go on the sergeant. They're hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Yeah, they're hitting on 4s.
Wounding on 5s.
Yep. Roll.
1 wound on your Sergeant Ollie.
No AP. That's a 5.
And then 4 on the drop pod. 1 hit,
One
8
hit.
6s,
Nah.
nothing.
Right, you can hit them back now, Ollie, with your sergeant.
3 attacks.
Yep.
2 attacks. No. 2 attacks because of his sergeant. Plus 1 for chainsaw. Plus 1 for charge.
So you should have had an extra 1 down there. Do you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Hits. Didn't wound. But then 4 attacks against these. All hit. 3s to wound. 3 wounds, need
No
3
minus, is
6s. Nope.
I save 1 and...
You lose 2 more. Ollie, you also get to fight back with his drop pod.
They don't get attacks.
What?
Nope.
Oh,
The mobile ones to there.
are they going to flap the doors at the Broodlord?
Which is quite annoying because I wanted him to blow up the drop pod.
That would be
Now
funny.
I can't shoot the...
The Broodlord. And yeah, which means he'll kill it in your turn. Wow. Right, so at the end of that battle round, nobody controls this one.
No.
Ollie controls this one, Craig controls that one, and Ollie controls that one.
So we both get 5 points because we both got first strike as well.
Yep. So, I will now do the honours. Battle round 2, which objective is active? Number 2, which is... Oh, sorry, Craig.
God, where's it?
There. So moving phase, Ollie?
Yeah, just slightly moved around here. Lots of assault cannon fire coming in with these, them Steelers.
Your Vicar Triggers guard are out of coherency.
Las cannons in range of this guy here. Lots of bolt of fire going down on there. I'm hoping that I'm hoping to clear a lot of this area here.
Yep.
Late game I can maybe get into objectives. Tactical doctrines in effect, so the whole army has the ability
To move and shoot without the penalty.
Yep.
Yep.
And all of these are within range of the Calgar.
Yep. So, Psychic Phase.
Psychic phase, yes. I will cast Null Zone with Tagiris.
Okay.
That just gives him a 6-inch bubble, so any units within 6 inch to come near don't get any vulnerable save.
So he's counting on the Gene Stealers charging you next turn as a bit of a defence.
I think the Brewlord might come for me, so
Yeah. Yep.
we'll go for a bit of defence for that.
No.
I can reroll field tests for Tagiris.
Ugh.
What's the
Oh!
perils?
Anti-perils.
You take D3 wounds, but it does go off.
What's the
Three.
is it 18 inches on the Shadow of the War? Not that makes any difference on that, like.
Takes 3 mortal wounds, so he's down to 2.
Yeah, because it's not Primaris Tigirius.
And then he will do Might of Heroes on actually Smite 18. Don't know if I want to cast anything else now.
You might as well put my heroes on someone to keep them alive.
Can he only do his reroll once?
No, you can just do it. Like reroll his tests.
Just don't reroll it if you fail it.
I'll put Might of Heroes onto that guy there.
Okay,
That
you
goes
get
off.
it.
You might be able to spell it if you've got a caster. Can he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you could have tried the denied null zone.
Well, I got a double 12. I got 12.
Oh, right, yeah, so you couldn't have.
But I got that on an 8.
So you need 9 Craig.
What Shadow of the War be it then? How far away were you?
More than
What does
18.
Yeah, more than 18. Yeah.
I need 9.
He does it.
Okay.
Right.
Wow, I did something in a psychic bit.
Right, shooting phase.
Oh god.
So, I'm. Do you know what? There's going to be a lot of assault cannon fire and a lot of bolter fire with reroll wounds, because these are going to have bolters, there's assault cannons and storm bolters, there's a shed ton of bolters and flamers over there. Tell you what, should we do all of that off camera, Ollie?
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do my last cannon fire first.
Okay.
Into this guy.
What are you shaking your head at?
Made a mistake. I should have consolidated in the drop pod.
Now you know you should have done. Well, I wasn't going to say that. I did say you can consolidate into the drop.
Yeah,
pod.
I know.
Um,
I never thought on for the shoot and I forgot I cannot move.
so the first Razorback will fire his last cannons, hitting on 3s.
Where's the storm bolters going? Because I presume they can't reach him.
Don't know if they're in range of anything, to be fair.
No.
No, they're not in range of anything, so they won't be firing.
So 3s. Oh, are you shooting at this one?
Yes.
That's at -1 to hit because it's got spore
Right,
things.
okay.
So you're hitting on 3s, re-rolling to 4s. No, you're not. You're just hitting on 4s, re-rolling.
Can you roll that?
Yep, 2 hits. 3s, re-rolling 1s. But it's only -3 now.
Yeah, -3.
So it's fine.
You charge last turn, so you don't get your cover save for Jormungandr.
So it's a 6 up
It's
set.
a 6 up.
Next Razorback?
Yeah. Reroll both. 1 hit. It wounds.
Can I get another 6? Probably not.
Nope. D6 damage.
1.
I'll CP that. Because I've got nothing else to run for damage.
Oh, do you get it back though? No. Good God.
I was hoping he was going to be dead and then I was going to...
Do you want to do your bolt pistol with the sergeant and then while you remember? Way. Oh.
Did they need a morale check just by losing 2 last turn?
Yes, they would. They
How many
would,
did I
Craig.
kill? I can't remember.
2.
You kill 1 in Overwatch as well, so 3.
3.
The leadership's 6. So you'd lose 3 more. So we'll take them off now. I think the only main big fire that you've got is just the grav cannon. So do you want to do all your small arms off camera?
Yeah, I'll do all that off camera and then we'll be...
And then there were none. Craig, where did your army go?
Hurricane bolters, black.
So, over here, did one Marine squad kill them?
No, assault cannons, 24 assault cannon shots.
Ah, okay.
Killed 5 Jane Stealers.
And then the Centurions alone killed these ones.
Yeah, the grav and the
And then what did the Tactical Marines do?
They caused 1 wound onto the Hive Guard.
Even with the extra minus AP for rapid fire weapons. And he took 1 wound to a last cannon.
Yeah, I've just got these guys now.
Yeah, so what you doing?
I'm going to spend another CP for the grav stratagem.
Do you get it back?
Oh, come on.
No, he hasn't get a single one back. So what's happening here?
Right.
Obviously, your sergeant can forego his firing
Yes,
to let somebody get +1 to hit.
you can indeed. And these all have food saves done, and he's got 7 wounds left.
Yep. The closest 2 are -1 to hit.
And I'll just go for, I'll fire 2.
Personally, I would go the +1 one and 1 more at him,
Yeah.
and 2 at that one.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
I think it's right. I want to split. I just thought back and kill them.
Because if you counteract the plus and minus with that one,
Yeah.
or you can have 8 shots hitting on 4s go against that, and then have 1 with 2s against the unwounded Stonecrusher.
I'll do the 2s and the... So I'll do one where I'm hitting on 2s onto this one.
Mhm.
And then I'll do...
So you're going on that one then?
He's -1.
He's -1. Which one isn't -1?
The one
Sorry?
in the
That
middle.
one.
Oh, that one isn't. Right, yeah, so...
They're at the Stonecrusher,
Yeah, they're the Stonecrusher,
Right.
and then these are up
the wounded one.
Yeah,
So where's the plus to hit one going?
onto this one.
Okay, so you've got 4 shots hitting on 3s, and then 4 shots hitting on 4s. Nice. And then 3s for these ones. 4s, sorry. So 1 hit from that.
Okay.
But these are minus silly, aren't they?
It's no,
They'll be -3.
-3. But I get to reroll wounds and damage.
So 5's to wound. 1 wound. 2 wounds.
And that's only 6 damage, it's not going to kill him. How many CP?
You can't see
reroll
that. So 6 up, Craig. D3 damage.
Is this on the damaged one?
Yeah.
3 wounds.
So it leaves them on 4. But then you've got 8 shots at the Stonecrusher hitting on 3s. Not bad. 5's to wound.
So you get rerolls as well?
Yeah, it's the same squad.
Okay.
So there's 2 so far. 3.
So 3 6s. I get 1 failed
So you
2.
can't kill him again, but
2d3 damage.
yeah.
4.
I mean, regardless, it's not going to make any difference wounds wise, I'll just reroll them both.
Okay. There we go.
5.
5 damage leaves him on 3 remaining. Unlucky. I think at least one of them should have died.
Yeah, I got there off 80 there, like, with them.
Absolutely. So it's now charge phase. Do you want to charge, Ollie? That is the question.
Not really.
Okay,
I've only got the Marines, but I need them down there to protect that objective.
you do.
I
don't think you. I don't think charging them's worth it. I think
No.
you'd be better off taking the Overwatch.
Yeah. So,
So in that case, it'll be the sergeant up there.
yeah.
So 3 attacks now because he doesn't get the +1 for being charged. Yes, he loves it. This sergeant is going to defy odds. He wounds 3.
We should against them, to be fair. Oh,
He kills 2 more.
kills 2. Right, so I've got 5 over there still.
Yep.
What are you attacking?
5 into the your sergeant. There's only 2 dead, so I'll take them. Oh, 3 hits.
Yep. 5's to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
You won't kill this sergeant.
Boom! Have it!
And 4 on the pod.
6s.
Oh,
Oh,
one
we're on the
wound.
pod.
6.
No.
And then you've got your Broodlord.
Yes, he's still got 6 attacks.
2s.
I'll hit. 5 and 6s. 6s is
Don't kill it. That's dead.
Dead.
Are you consolidating Craig?
I'll consolidate this way, but I can't go into combat with him, so.
No, but you can easily get under there and charge them next time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So that is the end of that round. Craig, you will need a morale on them
Yes, I should have brought
termagants over there because you lost 2.
Yeah.
So your leadership 6, you need a 4. You lose 2 more again.
I'm just killing myself here, you know, the guy's just sitting there digging now. Well, it's a bit of fun in the corner, isn't it?
Wow. So we'll move into Craig's movement phase. Movement phase.
Done.
Yeah, what happened?
Move my Broodlord and ready to charge these. The Carnifexes have moved that way to just get rid of those lemon grab guys. I've just moved the Gribblies up that way just to, so that there's something hanging around over there because I can't really go anywhere else. Hive Guard stood still, Malanthrope stood still. Newest Ropes and Rippers have popped up next to that objective.
He's just opened his can.
Yeah.
So psychic phase.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, that's Broodlord.
Oh yes, and I've got the Broodlord round there. Hopefully to do a cheeky charge, but because he's hiding, he'll not be able to overwatch me.
Yep, and you use the stratagem to double your run.
Aye.
Yep.
Right. So, psychic phase. We'll start with a smite into these guys.
Yep. Oh!
Who?
Tiggy needs a 12. Nope.
D6. 5. That's the squad wiped.
Oh. That is unlucky, Ollie. That is very unlucky.
Okay.
That causes you a problem because you're not within 3 of the centre.
No, I can't get that.
So you'll have to charge and then hopefully consolidate back.
Yeah, which isn't the end of the world, but he hasn't got it either, so, you know. That Broodlord's going to put Catalyst on himself.
Yep.
No, he's not.
Okay.
And
That?
I think he's out of range of everything because it's 18 inches for
What's he got? The horror and smite?
Psychic Scream,
Right.
the horror and smite.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, can he reach the Centurions?
Oops.
Nope.
No. And the horror is... The horror's 24 inches, mind.
-1 to hit.
Yeah. So what I might do is...
Well, if you're going for the Centurions, you don't want to put it on them, you want to put it on something else.
Yeah, well, the only other thing that's in range is his tank.
Oh, actually, if you don't kill them, you can retreat and shoot.
Yeah, so I'll put...
Because I always forget about Ultramarine tactics.
I'll try and put the horror on them, which is -1, so it's a 6. For the love of God! Oh, I'm going to have to use a CP to stop him from killing himself. When have you ever seen that in your life?
I've done
How
it
many
before.
rolls does he have?
6.
Woohoo! He only takes 1.
Yeah, and you didn't even get Catalyst off. But your power still goes off, because you didn't
Yeah,
die.
the horror. The horror's on them. And I didn't get... Yeah. Well, that's more successful than the last one, to be fair.
Right, you're shooting face,
Yeah,
Craig.
he's got 4 wounds left. I'll just stick his wounds.
Oh, he's got 4 left.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
That was it.
That was him.
Oh, right.
The casting the horror, he tried the catalyst and failed. He can only cast 1 power.
Yes.
Right.
Shooting.
Shooting phase. What I am going to do is I'm going to shoot the Hive Guard at the Centurions.
Okay, I'm going to activate Master of Prescience, so you -1 to hit them. Because of Tigirius' special rule.
So 6 shots hitting on 4s.
Wow.
What's their toughness?
5, so 3 to wound.
Oh! I don't get no rerolls with them, do I?
No.
Well, I got reroll once a tape, but it doesn't matter.
-2.
2.
4%.
Oh!
And it's D.
Is it D3? Yeah? But you should have done them one at a time.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, no, it wouldn't have mattered because you 4 wounds now. But yeah, 3 wounds, so one of them is down to 1 wound.
Right.
And then you've got Carnifex.
Right. I don't think they can target anything else anyway, so I've done. First Venom Cannons, D3.
You might as well do both of them.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
4s. 2s. 6 up save Ollie. Oh no, it's -2, it's 5 up. So 1 dies.
1 dies to the Venom Cannons. Then Venom Cannons suck.
You probably want the Overwatch.
Yes, I know, but if for some crazy reason he doesn't kill me, I claim that objective, do you know what I mean?
You're not
You
tactical
wouldn't.
Marines. If I kill...
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Language, Timothy.
You can go on.
And that's all you're shooting.
Yeah, but I've got plenty of command points, so I think I'll refire the Hive Guard
Okay.
at the Centurions.
Okay.
It's 2 command points,
Actually,
isn't it?
I'm gonna, sorry. I know you, right, I'm giving you advice here because the way I see it, right, is that if I remove him, you don't need to charge me to claim that objective.
No, because I'll have one, you won't have one close enough.
He's still probably going to charge her anyway.
Well, if he doesn't charge me, he's silly because I'll just annihilate him next time.
Well, the thing is, I go on the fact I'd rather you hitting us on 6s than 3s and 2s.
Well, not 2s anymore, but yeah.
Right.
So, single-minded annihilation?
Yes, because I need to try and force the issue down here a
So
bit.
still -1 to hit.
Yeah, so it's 4 still. Oh, that was worse than the last time.
Still 3 hits though.
Yeah.
Oh!
Minus what?
No, you will have to do the damage one at a
Yes,
time after
because
this.
of the guy in 1 wound.
So, it actually just kills the one.
Kills the one.
I'll leave him next, I might bring him back. Might will come back anyway.
Right, so I'll just get rid of it.
With the apothecary.
Yeah.
Right, that's all the shooting, isn't it?
Yep.
So, charges.
Mhm.
I'll simply start over. I might as well start over there with the Carnifexes.
Are you going with the unwounded one first?
Yes.
Just in case, eh?
Just in case.
Don't want.
So 16 shots.
To be fair, it doesn't matter really what I charge outside of Tactical Marines. There's a shed load of Overwatch, so it doesn't really. 1.
It wounds, it's -3.
And it's. I didn't advance that time, or did I?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. So you
So
go 5 up, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Charge
Right.
distance,
How far is that, Ollie?
like a 4 or 5.
Oh,
You need a 4 again.
He rolled a 4.
4. So he's in.
Stonecrusher?
Yeah, just push him down a little bit.
Can't.
Oh, can't.
That's 4 inches.
Right. I'll do the other one because if I can get him further in, it makes it easier for the Stonecrusher, doesn't it?
Yep.
Oh,
Well, that doesn't get him in. Stonecrusher?
Don't know whether I should have rolled one of them. Never mind. Stonecrusher. He's in easy.
Which one's the
The
stone?
middle
The middle one.
So 1 didn't make it in, but he on a 4+ he does.
1 mortal
One
wound
mortal
'cause it's
wound.
not a vehicle.
Yeah.
I think, doesn't Carnifex do it on a 6?
Oh, I don't know. But
Carnifex? Does
And
1
another
more
mortal
mortal wound.
Right. I'll do this Blue Lord because there's no Overwatch charging into the Centurion.
Yep.
It's a 10, we measured it already. 12.
Bang! Onto the objective, like a boss.
And this Blue Lord into these Marines.
Yep, so 8 plus d6.
And then I just pray that they stay alive.
Pray that who stays alive?
Him.
Oh yeah.
He'll not die, but he's.
7, 8, yeah?
8 bolt shots.
Yeah.
2 and then d6 flamers. For 2.
5s?
Yep.
1.
1 wound.
-1.
5 up. No, he takes a wound.
Oh, the flame is assault weapon anyway, isn't it? So it's all -1, yeah. Charge distance? Yeah, he makes it in.
Yeah, he's gonna sit them. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right.
Am I within 3 inches heroically convenient to use?
No, because Craig should have stayed far enough back, but if Craig looks behind him, there is a 3-inch
How far is
objective
it?
marker, 3 inches.
Yeah, he's out of range.
Nope, that would put him in. Because he's then within an inch when he piles in 3.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Which one was it that was down to 2 wounds? Was it Tiger? Was he the Psyker?
Yeah.
So he's only got 2 wounds left?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't attack him though.
I thought when he were in Bain, I can attack him.
No, you didn't declare him as a charge.
Oh, that's true.
So you've now got to kill a lot of Centurions to hold that objective. So I've got 2 within 3 now. So
Well, even if he kills them, he wouldn't hold it,
no.
because Tigirius heroically intervened. So, who's first, Craig?
I am going to go with this guy over here.
Okay.
So, he has 6 attacks. And he's going to attack, obviously, the Centurion.
What strength are you?
5.
So you're wounding me on 4.
Yeah, but he gets re-rolls anyway.
Yeah. Reroll failed wound rolls for this weapon. In addition, each time it reroll 6.
So there's no plenty of
The 2s. All hit.
4's re-rolling.
4's re-rolling. And that one's at -6 and a flat 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's -6 and flat 3. The rest are -3 and D3.
So that'll inflict 3 wounds on him straight away.
Okay.
So then you'll have to roll
What's your normal? What's your save?
2 up.
So you got 5 ups. Oh, he's done that.
So that one failed one would kill that one guy.
That'll do. That will do.
Not bad, not bad. Are you now interrupting, sir?
Don't think so.
No.
Well, they're going to die. They're not going to do out. I'm not going to kill him with 5 Marines.
I don't know, you've got 14 attacks, he's got 5 wounds.
Did he take a wound? He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
I thought he did. I want to nick this dice.
So you have 10, 11, 12.
Is it the doctor? and
Sergeant has 2 base, +1 for chainsaw, +1 for that 4.
What's his,
You'd have 13 attacks.
the-
4.
4.
You'd have 13 attacks, Ollie.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s.
Yep.
And you've got 2 command points left.
Yeah, don't think I'm going to need command points for anything else because they're all gone. I'll see if I get any of the command points, but.
Jesus, none for the entire game. So 13 attacks in at the Broodlord.
The Marines.
Not bad.
Oops.
3 misses. 5's to wound. Nice.
How many is that?
6.
Ooh. Sure, I need 4s. Oh, this is where this stops us.
Oh,
He takes 2 wounds, so he's down to 3 wounds.
you know what? With his rolling, I genuinely thought he was going to die there.
Yeah, that was our fault. That.
Right.
You want to go back with him?
Yeah, I might as well stop there with him.
So 6 attacks.
Yeah. 2s. All hit. Strength 5.
So 3's re-rolling.
That I'm assuming is dead.
That'll kill a Marine.
And then the
3 of -3.
4 -3.
Yeah.
4 -3.
I need to save 1.
Yeah. He does!
I'll keep the guy that's closest to the objective.
So the flamer dude there.
Yeah, well, take one.
Either one. You probably want the flamer to stay alive. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What's their morale?
9 because I'm an Ultramarine.
It's not 8 base. It's 7 base for a Marine.
He's 8 base for.
Yeah.
But he's not in
Oh,
the
he's not in
squad.
the squad. He's at the back.
So 7, so leadership 8.
So he'd have to roll a 5 or a 6,
And I can re-roll.
and he can re-roll for Space Marine.
I might get lucky.
Haven't you got some CP to fight again?
Yes, I have, but I haven't fought them yet.
Oh wow, there's 2 Marines. Do you want to go with the Stonecrusher can effects?
Yes. Oh god, how many attacks do we see? 4 attacks.
Re-rolling hits, re-rolling wounds.
But he's hitting on 4s, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, you need to re-roll. 2 hits. 2s. Dead.
Minus $1 billion.
It was like minus
-3 or
4.
something.
Oh, was it minus 3? Do you want to roll your save, see what you get?
Well, let's see what you get. No, we can get 2 6s. Oh, no,
No,
he's
they did definitely dead, yeah.
Right. Yes, I have got enough command points because I've got 4 left. But
Well, that's worth 2 victory
No,
points, you
that's
say.
that one.
Oh, was it?
yeah.
But still, that's worth 1.
That's worth
You're
1.
not going to get that because you can't fight Tigurius.
No, but he could die. Oh, yeah, you get the fight before I decide anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've piled in. Yeah, who wrote intervened? You get the fight maybe before I decide what I'm doing.
But even then, he gets to...
Yeah. So you need to finish your thing off first. Because that could just.
Well, actually, no, you've got first non-charge activation, so you go first for the gaunts.
Oh, I forgot they were still there.
So 5
5.
into the sergeant.
3.
1.
1 wound. Go on, roll a 1 for me. Oh, that sergeant will not die. 4 into the pod because I took a wound off it once.
Wow.
That's what I need.
6 is to wound, though.
Oh, one wound
more
on the
wound.
pod.
Nope.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Right, so now Ollie gets to choose. Who's going first?
Well, what's left? There's only these, isn't there?
Well, it's them and the sergeant.
We'll go.
Oh, yeah.
And the Marine.
Yeah, well.
Oh no, the Marine's already fought, hasn't he?
Yeah, see, it doesn't matter. He can fight with them all anyway.
So
It's up to him which one he wants to go with first, that's all.
Tigurius' profile in that book's wrong.
Yeah, no, but it's just 1 less attack.
Oh, alright. Fair
the
enough.
weapons are the same and stuff.
Fair enough. So how many has he got? 3 attacks then.
And he hits on 3s.
He's out of range, yeah.
I'm strength 7. With the weapons
5.
2 wounds, it's at -3.
5 up. Nope.
Oh,
What's
D3
damage?
each.
D3.
Oh! Oh, it leaves him at 1 wound. Oh, Craig!
Right, you've got your Centurion to go up and your Sergeant.
I'm going to go with my sergeant first because I'll leave the Centurion till last.
Has he got Power Fist or something?
No!
No?
Nah!
I didn't know whether the gauntlets were like the
There
aggressives,
should
you
be
know.
power fists.
So it's 3, innit?
Yeah. Two more wounds. 1 more dice. Tell you what, Craig, do you want to do your morale on them now?
Every
Yeah, actually,
time.
no, you're fine.
Oh no, yes, you're not.
Leadership 6. So, Centurion next.
Oh my god, Centurion. They have 3 attacks.
Yeah, they've got an extra attack, so you could kill him here.
Probably.
So, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
2 hits.
Okay.
Strength 5, I presume.
Yep.
4s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Die!
No, you could CP it.
How many have I got?
I don't know, how many have you
I've
got?
got 4 left.
It's 3 to fight again. I mean, realistically, he's probably going to retreat and just shoot you anyway. But, yeah, you can't stop him from scoring this.
No, so maybe even if I spend the CP and
No,
keep
even if
alive,
you spend the CP and stay alive, you can't
Stay in
stop
the
him from
battle
defending it.
And to be fair, there's nothing he's going to do even if he stays alive another turn. Because
Nope.
there's all of this going
Yep.
to just shoot him. So I'm going to save me CP for the time being and take him away.
Okay. Hashtag Minto makes sense. Are you now?
Yeah, I'm going to spend because if I get rid of him, that's an extra point for me,
And you stop him from getting
and
one
I'll
as
stop
well.
him from getting 1. So,
Yeah.
well, I've got to hit him first.
Only
Right.
3 CP, yeah?
Yeah.
Kill 1 tactical marine.
One
To
tactical.
stop you from having any more points.
I'm just going to drive in there with my Razorback.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't drive through buildings.
There's a gate!
It's
Nope.
closed.
That's the one thing in there. You can't shoot him.
He's dead. So that is the end of the battle round.
Right.
Craig scores 4 victory points. Ollie, however, scores 2 victory points. And he's about to get another Centurion back, aren't you?
Yeah.
However, am I going to sway the game?
If you roll for him again, I'm going to kick you in the knackers.
Ollie, what will it take for us to roll a 2? What will your pairs?
If you don't roll a 2, the game's over.
Not
I'm
necessarily.
not getting any of these.
If you
The
roll...
the only one I can get to is that and my infantry.
You could get to this one, I reckon.
Maybe.
You'd struggle to get to that one, but any of those 3, and we've had it. 3. 1,
Centre.
2, centre.
You've got a good chance. You could knock Craig off it. You could knock Craig off it.
It's the end of the battle round, I'll get it next turn.
How?
Because I can just use my Mallinthrope and advance him in through.
But that's still one model.
Yeah, at the end of the battle round.
Yeah, it depends what Ollie does though, because don't forget, if he gets over here and he can charge or whatever, there's still a possibility to get it. So moving phase, Ollie. Balls to the wall.
Moved everything forwards just to try and kill what I can, stop objectives. Believe it or not, that Razorback can actually see the base of that Brewlord, so I can shoot him.
Or him. Yeah. You can.
Rules is rules. Well, rules is written.
So these guys all ran.
Yeah, some good advances with them, 6 inches.
Tiggy stayed back on this objective.
Yeah. And they can't move at all because they're just doing what they're doing. So just at the end of the movement phase, I'm going to try and bring a Centurion back on 1 wound.
Yeah.
On a 4+.
Yes!
So I'll bring the
sergeant.
back.
And you can put him, oh look, straight in front, and oh look, he's in rapid fire range, Craig.
Oh well.
But the apothecary can't do anything now for the rest of the turn. Because he's busy with patching the Centurion up. So, it's literally balls to the wall now, Ollie. Psychic phase?
Yeah, Might of Heroes on the
Razorback?
Razorback.
Where's the Tim gone?
I mean, regarding, I forgot last time regarding your saves, but I did actually have nulls on us, so you wouldn't have had your double save. But
He died anyway, so yeah.
Oh, you're still out of range.
So,
I can deny, but...
yeah, Might of Heroes. 7? That will go on.
Nope, he stops it on an 8.
And then,
No, I cancelled an old one in the last turn. It was the one thing I denied on a 8, because he got a 7 or a 9. That was it.
that's why, no, I got my perils on the double save.
That was the turn before, wasn't it?
No, it was null zone. This is only turn 3.
It was Might of Heroes, you didn't get, you
Oh, yes.
He's going to cast Smite onto this blob here.
Eight.
You say 24 where?
Yep.
Yeah.
God's sake. Chief Librarian Tigerius has been schooled in how to cast psychic powers.
Okay, so that's the psychic phase.
Yep.
Before I forget, I'll just find my bolt pistol.
From the sergeant up there.
No.
Okay.
Come on then.
Start over there with that guy, the Razorback, and fire his Stormbolter.
Yep. 4 shots because you are within rapid fire range.
Yeah. Freeze.
2 hits.
5's to wound. Nope. 2 last cannon shots.
Hitting on 3s because you're still with the tactical doctrines, yeah?
Yeah. 2 hits. And 2 wounds. -3.
Oh, one goes
One
through!
goes through.
No! Ollie, no! What? Ollie! Well, that last cannon, I'm guessing up here.
Yeah, into...
Well, he's got a venom cannon. He hasn't. He does, but he's wounded.
Yeah, we'll go for him.
That one? So you're -1, but you're still hitting on 3s, re-rolling back to 4s because of Calgar. So you can re-roll the 3. There you go, 2 hits. 2 wounds. You did charge with him, so...
No, that one didn't. He failed.
You declared the charge, though.
I thought you had to make it.
No, you just declare it. So 2d6 damage, Ollie. Don't do it. Yes!
One did.
Do you explode, though, Craig?
No, because he's only got 8 wounds.
They don't death throws?
No.
Oh.
Don't do the effects do.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll double check.
That's definitely a shame. And Ollie, I presume the Stormbolt was going into the Rippers.
Yeah. Just 2. I don't know if I'm moving.
Yeah, I think he's just out.
Just 2. I can reroll for Calgar.
Toughness 3 of the Rippers?
Yeah.
1
Reroll for
wound.
Lieutenant.
2 wounds.
What was this with?
Just a Stormbolter. It's AP -1 as well.
Oh, are they at 5 or 6?
I don't
It's a
know.
rapid fire weapon.
Oh yeah, you still got the thing, you know.
Tactical Doctrine's active, yeah, which is very, very handy.
6 up, so that's 1 wound off.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
How many wounds have they got? 3.
3.
Nice.
Okay.
On that one.
Stormbolter into them and the assault cannons into the Hive Guard. 4
Nice.
shots with the Stormbolter.
Yep. I don't think you're within range for the Lieutenant here, but you are within range for Calgar.
Yeah, so I'll reroll the 2. And 3's to wound. Yeah, so that's 3. That's 2 at -1.
Yeah, so they don't get a save. So that base is dead, and that's on 2 wounds.
And then 12 shots with the Assault Cannon. I love this, that he doesn't suffer the penalty to moving with heavy weapons.
Is this just an Ultramarine rule?
It's an Ultramarine rule.
Some Scions of Gunman. It's only while the tactical doctrine's in effect, but unless you're running an assault heavy army, you're just gonna keep
It's
going.
only going to be the first one and the second one.
What do you mean?
When doing your doctrine start with...
You start with Devastator and then you move to
Tactical.
Tactical.
Right, so freeze.
Re-rolling.
-1.
It's still... yeah, you can re-roll the 3s, yeah, because of Gilliman's new... Calgar's new rules. There we go. So the 3 would then miss. You're running on 3s as well. No re-rolls because you're out of range with this guy, unfortunately.
6.
-4.
Strength 6, what's other toughness 5, aren't they?
Yeah,
2, 4, so I want...
-1.
5s. Oh!
So that's...
The 2 wound, 1 dead,
1
and
dead.
another 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're getting there.
Very nice.
And then again, Stormbolter into them,
Mhm.
and the assault cannon. I don't know what's going to.
Can you reach the Carnifex with them, or are they too
That's
far?
24 inches, that's more than 24.
Yeah. That's all you can shoot then. Because the others are characters and you can't see the last Hive Guard.
Yeah, so I think into the.
Yep.
So Stormbolter.
Yes.
Freeze. That's 3 wounds.
-1. Do you just want to remove him before you shoot the 12 assault cannon shots?
Yeah.
Technically, he still has the Centurions to fire, but... do you want to, though? I mean, you could kill him and deny him the point.
And he's going to move forward.
The Malanthrope, what's the Malanthrope's movement? 6? Because he's going to need a fair advance to get over there. I think it might be worth it. I mean, it's got a 3-up invulnerable save, but with the amount of fire that you've got with the Centurions, you could probably take it out.
Yeah.
Oh, the Malanthrope's thingy in my Forge World.
It's Forge World, yeah. So, let's find out what the movement is for the Malanthrope and see how far Craig would have to advance next turn.
So I'll do the Grav.
Bolt, a Discipline, and Grav Cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Centurions automatically get the double tap.
Yeah, because later. So this is the Grav hitting on 3s, reroll.
No, hitting on 4s because the horror.
Ah, hitting on 4.
But you're hitting on 4s reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4s rerolling. Wow.
Oh dear.
Running on 3s.
What?
5 up.
Is he?
Yeah. 3 up in one. So 4 wounds.
3s.
All saved.
Nope.
12, 24 shots with the bolters.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shots. I mean, you could always then chance the charge.
Yeah, oh, that's it. 6, 6, 6, 6.
So you need to roll 6 more after this. So re-roll your 3s as well. So then, have you got 6 there, maybe?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
3.
6. Yeah, I've got 6 there.
So then re-roll them ones. Re-rolling.
Oh, good grief.
So only 3 misses altogether. Wounding on 4s though. Re-rolling 1s. That's not great. Oh!
We're on 4s, yeah?
Yeah.
How many's that? 2, 4,
There we
4,
go.
8, 11.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of 3.
3 plus.
In theory, you should die.
1,
2.
2.
He's got 2 wounds left.
Wow.
Okay. Guess it's just a charge.
How funny would it be if your Razorback killed him? Go for it.
What's the distance?
I don't know, we'll measure
worry
it in a
about
second.
that.
Not that. Oh, that could. That should have.
That's game. Because that's double points.
Yeah.
Well, as it stands at the minute, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Yeah, game.
Not necessarily.
I don't think I'm going to get back.
You could, depending on, you know, you've nearly cleared this half of the table. You're far enough away from them. I think keep pressing with it.
I've got close combat, so.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, these
Make them
sergeants.
run, make them run. Beast! Yes!
6s. 1.
1 more dice. 5 attacks back. Oh, is he going to die?
Oh,
2 wounds.
At last, he's had more than 1.
No!
Oh, drop forward. No.
Morale?
1 more gribbly. Oh, I passed the morale.
Right, moving phase, Craig.
Movement. I've dropped down gribblies out of combat, and I've got the other ones ready to
Shoot.
shoot. And then.
Do you know the venom throats can shoot?
No, but it's in 6 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they can charge.
Yeah.
So they might charge the sergeant instead.
Yeah?
The fexes have split up a little bit just to.
Did you run this one?
No.
Any reason why?
Because I get these extra save if I don't run them.
Okay.
So, I mean, to be fair, he's got to move to see him anyway, so there's not really much they can do now. That's unfortunately both out of position.
Okay.
I've took this Broodlord round a bit further, so if he does want to shoot at it, he's got to come round here. And I think that was it.
Psychic?
Psychic phase. Broodlord. Oh, can't actually.
You can catalyst.
I can catalyst them. Which is
Not that.
and, and the Neurothrope will put. Oh, I could smite.
You can cast 2, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll smite the Razorback. Goes off on the 7. Shouldn't it?
I'll be with 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was.
Oh,
no.
I don't know what it was.
I got 7.
Alright.
And Psychic Scream.
10, you can
10.
try and stop it again, can't you?
Yeah.
No.
Nope. D3. It's not going to really do much. 2 wounds.
On the Razorback.
Yeah.
Right. That was it, really.
Shooting?
Shooting. I will. My last Hive Guard, I'll shoot at the Centurions.
Okay.
Master of Presence for -1 to hit.
Is that
That's
just thing you
it's
can have
a
whenever?
serious.
ability, yeah.
Alright. So 4s. 1 hit.
Reroll the 1. Wounds -2.
So that kills the guy.
Kills that Centurion. And then you've got 10 flesh borers.
Yes, I've got 10 flesh borers at that.
sergeant, but you're hitting on 5s because the drop pod's closer.
Yeah. 4
4.
hits.
Wow.
4s.
4s.
And 3 wounds.
Oh, come on. Is this the sergeant's time?
Yes.
It is. He finally lays his bolter
died.
down.
I'll take him off in.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, the venom throats are within 6 inches of the. Didn't you say they've got something to shoot?
Yeah, the shoot with the lashing whips. I think.
Lash whips.
Yeah, the wound of eagle on 6s though, because they're poison 2+.
But
You're looking in completely the wrong section.
So you should have shot with him first.
They wouldn't have reached.
They wouldn't reach, yeah. Well, there they are. Assault 2.
Yep.
Ooh.
So 6 shots.
6 shots.
Ballistic skill is 4+.
And what is it because it's a vehicle? It's 6s or something. Did you say? Or is that something else you're thinking of?
Nope. Actually, it's totally different to what I was thinking of.
Oh, sorry, I hit the 4s.
Yeah, you hit on 4s. It's strength 4, so you win on 5s.
1 wound.
There's no AP, but it's D3. Oh wait, you can reroll wounds.
Oh well, I failed one, so.
So reroll 3 wounds. Yeah. It's D3 damage.
1. After all that, what a tool.
That's the first wound the drop pods took.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the venom cannon's out of range, 36 inches.
That's not out of range.
What's the closest unit?
That Razorback.
The Razorback.
Yeah, you can shoot
It's
that.
just on, yeah.
You're shooting the Razorback?
Yeah.
D3.
2. That'll be the closest unit, won't it? So
Yeah.
I won't suffer for the
No.
Tyranid.
Both hit.
4th hit.
Toughness 7.
Strength.
Toughness 8 because you've got Might of Heroes
Yeah, you
on.
put my... Did you get it up on that one?
I don't know. Yeah, you did.
No, I,
you
can,
just spelled it out.
I cancelled them both.
Either way, it's still 3s. Minus 2.
Minus 2.
3 damage. And is that turn, Craig? Or are you actually going to charge the drop pod with the venom throw?
Since there's nothing else to do, really,
Yeah.
I will charge in with the venom throw.
Okay. Nope.
4 threes, yeah, see.
Yeah, they're in. And now you're going in with the other 10 termagants? You might as well try and get rid of it.
Yeah, I might as well. I can't really fail, but then
Yeah.
6, so they're all in.
Big's getting carried away. He's just rolled for the toxic miasma ability on the venom throps, and he's done the mortal wound. But now he's going to actually do his attacks.
There's only 1 each.
They've actually they've got 2 attacks each. Venom throps have 2 attacks, Craig. God. So you're hitting on 4s.
No rerolls?
Nope. You are strength 4, so you're winning on 5s, but you get to re-roll.
I'm not. We might be doing it wrong for the drop pod because I think it automatically hit it.
Oh yeah, you do. Because it's immobile, isn't it?
Oh my god.
No?
No, that didn't say.
No,
That
it's
must
just
have-
buildings.
That must have been the old. That must have been.
2 wounds.
No AP, but it's D3 damage each, Ollie.
1 goes.
D3 damage. So that's 2, so that's 4 wounds it's took all together with that mortal wound.
And then
And then you've got 10 Gribblies.
yeah, 10.
4s. 6s. Oh,
Wow.
2 more. Oh, it's on 1 wound.
1 wound left.
Yeah.
I've got
Wow.
3 left. I've got 8 wounds.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Ah, right.
No.
I've got 3 left.
So, is that turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so Craig scores
5.
5 points. Ollie scores 2. Ollie, would you like to roll the multi-ball here?
Let's go. 3.
You can get it.
It's the centre one.
Yeah, you can get it.
Yeah,
You
there's
can definitely get it.
more chance of you getting that one now.
Absolutely, and realistically, you could get him off that, but then you need to get someone there to get it. Your LT or your Victrix guard, maybe.
Can he get something right around?
Well, it doesn't need to. He'll charge in there with something probably. I reckon you can probably get that one, and you could potentially shoot him off that one.
Yeah.
So, I think you could keep pushing. Keep denying him points, keep pushing. I think you can get it.
Let's see what we can.
Right, so Ollie's done his moving phase. The Razorback has come forward. That one's gone forward as well. And Calgar has sensed the Broodlord on the other side of that wall.
You can smell his gribbly little breath. He's going to come and smash him with his gauntlet of Ultramarine.
Yep. So, does...
A 4+,
yeah,
the old Apothecary.
Yes, this Apothecary's worth his points. He's brought 2 Centurions back in total.
And Psychic Phase is a quick smite on him.
You can't see,
Oh, what was it?
because that's in the way.
Yeah, I moved him. My heroes on Calgar, I guess.
Okay. Nope. So, Might of Heroes on Calgar for extra toughness and attack.
Yep.
Right.
Shooting first.
This has to go Ollie's way, but there's a very good chance that it will.
Yep. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with this guy here.
Mhm.
He's going to fire everything into this last remaining 5 guard so I can open up his Warlord.
Yep.
So Stormbolter. Hitting on 3s.
4s.
Is it 4s, is it?
Yeah, -1.
Just 1 hit. No wound.
12 shots with the assault cannon, hitting on 4s. Nice.
Oh dear.
Wound on
3s, yep. Very nice. 6 wounds, Craig.
-1.
So on a 5-up save.
I think he's gonna die.
1, 2, 3. Yep, he dies. Good roll though. Good roll.
Close.
Which means that las cannon can go for the Malanthrope.
Yep.
I presume that's what you're doing.
Yeah, so the Stormbolter, well, I don't know if the Stormbolter's in range of anything. He's in range of him.
Yep.
So the last cannons will go into him,
Yep.
and I've got the Stormbolter into him.
Yep. So hitting on 4s because you ignore the penalty to moving and firing because of tactical doctrines and signs of Guilliman. But the Malanthrope is a natural -1. 1 hit.
That's all I need, I think.
It's not.
Oh, he's got more than 6 wounds.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
one
wound. It's no save. He's only got a 4-up
Yeah,
save.
he hasn't got in one, has he?
Nope. D6 damage. Oh, for Ollie!
How many?
1!
Oops.
Oh my god. My god.
Let me just see if this. Right. I'll go here then. This.
Those last cannons have really whiffed this game.
Yeah. They put everything into him.
But really, he's got his crappy footprint on. So.
You've still got the assault cannon and the Stormbolter there, though.
Yeah. What I'll do first is I'll fire. Can I see him with that razorback?
No, the tower's in the way. Like, smack in the way. Not even a bit.
So I think we'll have to go for him. Yeah, so I'll go for the Stormbolter into him.
Yep.
And the last cannons into him.
Yep. So the last cannons will be a -1 to hit, but you'll still get the additional reroll because of Calgar.
Yeah, so the Stormbolter first. Reroll for Calgar.
2 hits. 2 wounds. It's fine.
Last cannons.
Yep, so 4s, rerolling. Yes, 3s, rerolling
Is
1s.
this where the last cannon does something?
Oh,
That's 1.
so you
get
did.
his
So you get 5 up.
Yeah, I get 5 up.
'cause,
5. No. Oh.
What the hell?
Okay.
7 wounds.
Do you want some new dice? I cannot believe all of that.
Those last cannons have done a maximum all game of about 5 wounds,
Yeah.
6 wounds.
Yeah. My advice would be pour everything from that into there, and then take him out with the grav. That's what I would do.
Got to get wounds, doesn't he? So he's got 7 left.
That's the active one.
Yeah, you know.
Because the problem that you've got is if you don't kill him, he's going to get rid of that in his turn, which means you won't score that objective. You need to kill him with a grav.
Yeah, grabbing everything from the Centurions into
What do you mean? What's the range on the grab? 36?
24.
So only one can shoot it. Shoot one at him, and then you've got the Razorback to finish off.
How many wounds does the Stormcrusher left on? 4? 3? One of them only had
3.
That's his wounds.
This is the Garaf. Any minuses?
Not on him, no.
3s.
Minus on a grab.
-3.
5s.
2.
Oh, 2.
-3.
-3, so you got 5 up.
2. Oh,
2d3, don't do it, Ollie.
4.
Yeah, he's dead.
Woo!
I had a command point left, wouldn't matter.
What, do you want to?
I've still got 12 Hurricane Bolt shots.
Yeah, and the -1.
Yeah, well.
So then, 4 grav into him.
I'll keep it for this.
3's to wound. 2 wounds.
I'm in uniform.
Yep.
What's it?
And then 12, it's 24 or 12.
12.
Yep. And then 4's to wound. 6.
2, 4, 6,
5.
5. Oh.
1 more. Oh.
No. Oops. I'm destroying the place.
You're going to have to put everything from that into it. If you want to control it, you've got to.
Yeah. Yep, everything from the Tankaroo. Stormbolters.
1 hit. Come on, Ollie. I'm rooting for you, man.
The dice rolls have just gone so well. These wouldn't be.
Can't affect the las cannon. Should have done so much better though.
Just the assault cannon.
Yep. 3's to wound.
Oh, that's better.
There we go. What's that?
8.
8.
2, 4.
He has to fail 1.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
fail 2.
Fail 1.
Fail 2 would be better.
2, because then there's no point in the reroll.
Okay. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Smite me, almighty smiter.
Is that turn for you?
No,
you've got a charge.
Yeah, that'll go. Oh, don't fail me, Carl.
You've got no CP either. Oh no, that's a fail.
Are you sure?
What? Oh no.
Let's go again.
I'm only getting 3.
And I'm getting 3.
Still going to be 5 ahead.
You could do it after.
Well, we'll play your turn, but we'll just see what. Well, depending on what you're.
Yeah, we'll do a recap turn 4 for Craig, and see what happens for turn 5. See what dice roll happens.
To be honest.
Am I within 4 or not?
No, that's 5.
Yeah, but if you're within an inch, he rolled a 4.
No.
Right, so we've just worked out Craig's turn very quickly. The Venom Cannon's just destroyed this. The Malanthrope wouldn't have then been able to charge. So depending on what objective is active this turn, depends on what would have happened.
All of them.
Yeah, I think play turn 5. If they're all active, Ollie. So what was the score?
17-10.
17-10.
But I've still got combat to try and get rid of that, but other than that.
But that's not going to affect it, so...
The only thing that affects is if he needs to kill that to stop me getting library again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other than that, I mean, as it stands at the minute...
I mean, realistically, Ollie, you could get 6 points easily.
Yeah, but
And Warlord.
And Warlord is 7.
and I'm going to get at least 2.
Plus possibly line breaker.
Yeah, and it could go on.
Do you want to?
Keep going.
Well, it's going to be a short turn.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we'll move Ollie's stuff. We'll do some firing.
Can I just do that over there?
Oh yeah, you would have that. You would have that combat, wouldn't you? Yeah, in your turn. So, end of the moving phase. Ollie healed 2 wounds on this guy.
Yes, he's back to 3.
Yep. Shame you couldn't get him to full, because if it went to turn 6, another Centurion wouldn't have gone to miss.
Yeah.
They ran. He ran. They've moved up. Calgar's on the other side of that wall.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
That's my shooting, yeah. Is Cargo within range of that objective already? Just so
Oh yeah. So you're stopping him from getting it. So
Yeah.
do you want to shoot him?
Yeah,
Start
Cargo.
with 2.
So he's rapid fire 2,
Yep.
hits on 2s.
Nice.
And the strength 4.
5 and 6s.
There's 2 damage each as well.
minus 1, 2. It's actually minus 2
Dead.
because it's AP minus 1. It's a rapid fire, so minus 2.
So that kills him. Are you within range of that with you? Yeah, you are. Yep.
Yep. So everything from them into him.
Yep, you are -1 to hit him, so everything that you've got hitting him on 4s. How many wounds does he have, Craig? 8 normally.
No, he's normally got 9.
Right, and he's lost 1.
Right, so the grab first. Hitting on 4s.
Strength 5, toughness 6.
Uh,
I'm sure he's toughness
yeah,
6.
I think you're right.
He might be 5.
I'll roll.
Yep.
Take one.
That's at least 2
Toughness
wounds.
5.
Toughness 5. Yeah, 2
Yeah.
wounds, -3. No save, Craig.
D3 damage.
No, he's only got 4 save.
Just 1 damage each. Then.
Yeah, so he's
1.
down to 6 wounds remaining.
6 wounds.
24 bolter shots next.
Yeah. Downside, they don't have very good saves.
And these are all going to be -1 as well.
When I get +1 save because he's on the building.
No, he's a monster.
He's ignore cover because he's on the scope from the sergeant. And then
5's to wound, yeah, but these are at -1.
I'll get 5.
Nice.
Oh no. And then that.
6.
6.
2, 4, 6, 5.
Yep.
1.
Oh, he's on 1 wound. You got plenty of storm bolters, Ollie.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start off with Stormbolter into him.
Yep.
Last cannons into him.
Yep. So 4 shots with the storm bolt, because that one should be within rapid fire range.
So -1, yeah.
-1, yeah. 2 hits.
No wounds.
Nope. Last cannon at the
Yeah.
-1 to hit that as well. 1 hit. Does wound. So 5 up because Jormungandr.
Next one.
Yep. 2 shots with the storm bolter.
Are you firing that?
The mouth. The
Alright.
one hit.
Yeah. Doesn't wound. And then the last cannon at the Carnifex. Nothing. Unfortunately, Ollie, I think you might have to use that. Because I don't think you've got anything else left to shoot.
No.
You're just putting everything into him.
Got 1 wound left.
Yeah. I would go assault cannon, bolter somewhere else, but I mean, for what you'd kill with a storm bolter, I'd just put everything into the Mananthrope.
Yeah.
It gets you Slay the Warlord.
Yeah. I just want to make sure he's dead.
Storm bolter. The 3 misses. 5's to wound. Nothing. 12 shots with the assault cannon. What toughness was it? 6? 5. Come on, Ollie.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
Yep. 3 misses as well. 3's to wound. Oh! Is that 5? 4.
3.
5.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah, I think he's dead. Yeah, he's
Yep.
dead.
So that's Slay the Warlord. And at this point, you would well, you don't score yet. What, are you going to chance it? Nah, you're just out of range 13 inches, I think. Right, Craig's turn.
Combat.
Oh yeah, sorry, you have to do combat on Ollie's turn.
He can't. He's got more attacks. Four.
So this is the Venom Throps, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s, re-rolling. One. Fine. And then 10 attacks with the gaunts.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh.
6 is the wound. One wound.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my god.
So now it's Craig's turn.
Right, since there's not an awful lot to do, we can just get straight into it. There's no psychic because everything's gone. I've got a venom cannon to fire.
Yep. I presume you're just leaving everything where it is to...
Well, to be fair, there's not really much point. I think the only thing I'll do very quickly is I'll move these Gribblies this way a little bit.
Yep.
In fact, I might even run them just so they can get in view of that objective.
Yep.
Just to make sure.
How many's left?
What, them?
Yeah.
3, 5. So they've done alright considering.
Yep.
And realistically, I don't think I've only got the Carnifex left over there, but I can't move them because I need the objective.
So you're going to shoot something basically?
Yeah, but do I shoot are these two separate units or one unit?
They're
one each.
One unit.
No, the one unit.
One unit. How many wounds have they got between them?
They've got
3 wounds each?
they have 3 wounds each with a 3+ invulnerable.
I can't, but to be fair, the venom cannon's not going to destroy anything, is it?
Well, you could get rid of them.
Wait, it's only, isn't it D3?
No, it's 3 damage.
About 3. If I get, oh, go on then. I've got nothing else to really shoot at that I
D3
can actually
shots?
kill, so if I get
3 shots.
Oops. Oh, man.
1 hit.
1 hit. No.
So, and then you would get the fight.
Again. 2, 4, 5, 6. Stupid drop pod.
1 hit.
Oh my god.
Reroll.
No.
10 attacks with the gaunts. You just had 6 dice. Why did you move them?
Of course I did.
4s. 6s.
No.
Nothing.
Nah.
So, Ollie scores 7 points there. You score 4. What would that put us on?
Him on 17, me on 21.
But he had line breaker, so put him on 18. He went first, so he rolls to see if the game continues first.
No.
No. One
Very
more
close.
turn is all you would have needed, Ollie.
What would the
Objective number have been 2, which you were on.
So one more
would have
turn.
got me 4.
One more turn, you'd have knocked him off there, hopefully with the las cannons, and I think you'd have taken that one.
I'd have just
So-
got rid of him and
Do you know what? You know, I'm glad you did continue because you almost snagged it at the end. You almost had it.
almost.
Almost. What do you think of new Space Marines though?
They're really good. Really, really good.
The fact that your tanks could have fell back and shot is great. The fact that they actually get the doctrines is really good.
Yeah.
And obviously the fact that, you know, having them rapid fires, being able to give all them storm bolters an extra AP, and obviously the las cannons being -4,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah, I just didn't want to go first
Yeah.
because look, there was no way if he went first. There was no way he was getting first strike because he wouldn't. It was only his high guard.
You were very unlucky in the first turn though, not to kill it. I mean, you only took
You
out
should-
5.
You should have killed more than what you did in the first turn.
Oh yeah.
And when your grav were over here at the Fex, you should have killed them. When all 3 of them were stood here and they were there, you should have killed 2 of them.
Yeah.
And your las cannons, like 4 times you rolled a 1.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Hindsight's wonderful.
Killing the Swarm Lord was good.
Swarm Lord was good, but you might have been better off splitting the fire and killing the
Yeah.
Vexes.
What Yeah, I mean, what would I have done differently? I wouldn't have dropped my pod to. I'd have dropped that one there with Ultramarines, but the one here with the Marines was absolutely pointless because he was only going to get on the objective anyway, so I just more or less wasted them Marines.
Yeah, but you tried to thin the Gene Stealers out as much as you could. I think maybe
the Gene Stealers should have been more gone. I mean, you didn't touch one unit, the other one only took 5 out of all of that. 4 fire should have definitely done more.
Yeah.
These are great.
They're really good now.
Yeah.
Really good.
And I really like Graf's. It's really, really good.
And I mean, to be fair, I did get lucky killing that pod in the first turn as well. With the Hive Guard, double shotting it.
I just didn't roll the 1 for the damage.
I know.
Yeah, those last cannons, to be fair.
What can you do?
I know.
Very good.
So, Ollie, you're going to bring the Ultramarines back when you get a few more from Dan Millsborough?
I've got enough. I just need to paint. In fact, I don't think I need to paint 1 more squad of tactical Marines.
Yeah.
And then I can bring 7 pods.
Nice.
It means taking a couple of things out, but that's no big deal.
But you've also got Minotaurs.
Yes, so.
Which we can run as custom chapters.
Yes, lots of options.
And you've got plans for them, haven't you?
Yeah, big plans.
So hopefully we'll have Ollie back in another week or two's time, because Space Marines are going to be hot for a while, I think.
Yeah.
So I think getting the opportunity to run Space Marines. Ian's going to bring his Red Scorpions at some point, which will be really good as well. But that's it, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Craig.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ollie.
Bye.
Yeah, a heartfelt bye-bye. Craig, that's 2 games you've won in a row.
I know, I don't know what's going on. It never happens. I've never won on camera and I've done it twice in a row.
I know, and I've lost the footage for the other one.
Just because I beat you.
Right, see you again soon, folks.
Bye.